right, no can defense.
Hey guys, Ash here, and you just heard it straight from Mr. Miyagi's mouth. If do right, no can defense against the HGHB technique. So today, I'm coming at you guys, having a little fun there with the intro. But today, the purpose of the video is to really get into the nitty-gritty with this HGHB strategy. You can see my army composition already here. I'm attacking this totally maxed out base, but it's not a great base. It's not a traditional anti-3-star base. My initial thoughts were to come in from here around 3 o'clock and then jump into the area, well, not jump, but slam through the walls into the area where the Archer Queen is and then kind of go through the base from there. But then I changed my mindset there. I thought, you know what, if I bring 2 baby dragons, there's really no air defenses or expos in range in that southern area. I can actually come clean right through 6 o'clock, and once they get through that wall there, my bowlers and my giants and a few wizards as well as my heroes, they'll head towards the enemy queen, and then I can just trickle in those hogs. So let's see how it works here, and then we're going to go over some strategy keys on all these replays today to help you with your next successful, hopefully, HGHB attack. So here we go. My baby dragon's doing some work here. That right baby dragon, you can see there's no air defense that's going to be anywhere near the range of that baby dragon. See that air screamer pushes it back out of range from the air defense, and that right baby dragon is going to make it until the end of the raid, defying all odds and being a survivor here. So the first strategy key we're going to go over today, in all your attacks, especially at Town Hall 9, I highly recommend taking 2 poison spells unless it's an air attack, but take 2 poison spells on all your ground attacks. Use 1 on the enemy queen and the other on the clan castle, as you see here. That even if the poison spells dropped early on the queen, the residue from the poison, the lingering effects, is going to slow her rate dramatically, her rate of fire, so that will work very well there. Now, I do make a mistake in this raid that I'd like to make the next strategy key for this raid, and that is be liberal in the usage of your heal spells. Don't save them too long. Same thing goes for rage. So the lesson here, with this attack you have 4 spells, so use them. You don't have any jump spells, so you have 2 rage, 2 heal. Obviously, you're more likely than not going to use your rage spells pretty early on, one when engaging the queen, the other when in the core of the base, either that or engaging the clan castle, depending on the spacing here. And then your 2 heal spells, you can use 1 heal spell if you notice that your bowlers have kind of diverged away from your giants. Keep those bowlers alive, use a heal spell on those bowlers, and of course 1 heal spell at least for the hog portion of the attack. Now, I am going to show a couple different variations of this strategy in today's episode. We'll do a Valkyrie attack, and we'll do an attack here using earthquakes. So obviously, if you're going to add Valkyries to your attack, the funnel becomes that much more important because there are no hogs here. The Valkyries need to go to the core of the base, and of course, if you're going to use mass Valkyries, then you might want to consider either bringing earthquakes here as Zulf does, or you can bring a couple of jump spells in place of one of the heals and one of the rages. I actually like the mix that he used here, so he still has 1 heal spell, he still has 2 rage spells to help on the bowlers. The bowlers are still inside the clan castle. Now, with this strategy, it's probably a good time to mention that I really recommend having a king and queen above level 10. I mean, I've seen some real low-level raids or low-level hero raids with this strategy, but you need to have that second ability level, at least in my opinion. That's where I'd feel comfortable, so at least level 10 and hopefully closer to level 15 king and queen. But of course, as always, as with any of these strategies, it really depends on the level of base that you're hitting. A lot of people ask, can I do this with a level 5 queen? Can I do this with a level 15 queen? And the answer is always the same. When you're trying a new strategy out, no matter how easy the strategy seems to be, no matter how poor the layout that you're attacking seems to be, I'd always recommend dipping lower than you think is natural on the war map to get your bearings, to get confident with the strategy, no matter what the strategy is. So that's really, really important. Whether you're a Town Hall 8 doing a minor attack like the video I shared yesterday, or whether you're a Town Hall 9 doing one of these bowler giant attacks, go ahead and dip down a little bit further than comfortable on your first attack to build up that confidence, and certainly you'll be able to learn where your sticky points were, where your trouble points were on the attack as well. So here we're going to finish off with this replay here by Death to You All. And you'll want to notice he's using my favorite army comp for this attack here, the 2 baby dragons. They just do a great job in funneling, and as you saw on my first attack, guys, my dragons lived, or one of my dragons lived, and he did a lot of work. He did a lot of cleanup for me too. So if you can find a healthy lane for for your dragons, by all means, sometimes they can help till the end of the raid. So I like bringing 2 baby dragons for the funnel here. He can take his time, no air defenses to worry about, nothing targeting his healers, which is very important. Obviously, you want your healers to survive. There goes that poison spell on the queen. Now the healers are being targeted, so you need to get that air defense down ASAP. But you can see that they've locked on now to the baby dragon, so things are okay. That air defense is down, and now it's just going to be a matter of peppering these troops with your spells. You're bringing a lot of spells. That's the reason you're not bringing rage. You're allowing those giants, those 12 giants under heal on any wall, no matter if it's a max wall, doesn't matter. They're going to get through that wall, especially under rage, very, very quickly. The one thing you want to be cognizant of course, is that your bowlers don't drift off too far away from your giants. If that does happen, you can adjust in 2 ways. Number 1 is you can try to cover for them using Hogs. I actually showed an example of that in my first HGHB video. You can go check that out to how to adjust using Hogs to cover for your bowlers. But more often than not, you're just going to want to sometimes use a heal spell on your bowlers if you see they're in a lot of danger early on throughout the raid. Now, half the time, these Hogs can finish the job for you anyway, so it's always a play it by ear situation when you're mid-raid or towards the end of the raid and you're trying to decide where to divvy up your heal spells. Rage spell is always going to be used on your healers, healing those giants and those bowlers. And the bowlers are, as you guys know, are absolutely crazy under heal. So guys, best of luck with this strategy. Another shout out to Powerbang for being the first one that I'm aware of sharing it on YouTube. You can check out his video. I'll include that in the description as well. And guys, good luck, and remember, if done right, no can defense. Take care, guys.